but I can see right now 3, 6, 7 only. 8 now. Because I want the face 9 now. Isn't it? Now you can see my video a bit bigger or smaller.
Bigger, sir.
Okay, so teacher is
Sir, you have spotlighted your video.
yeah, that's why, so that you can check what the teacher is doing, what the teacher is explaining. Coughing also now is very cold. What to do? Shall we continue our lesson?
Yes, sir.
Good. We have started yesterday animal kingdom. Not yesterday, some days before, and it was over in invertebrates. We classified and we started vertebrates. Now, sir, tell me, in how many groups vertebrates are divided?
Two groups.
Two groups, right. So vertebrates are divided into two groups. They are poikilothermic and homeothermic. What do you mean by poikilothermic?
Cold-blooded animals.
Cold-blooded animals and homeothermic, warm-blooded animals. So, friends, now I'm going to share the screen. Please, if the screen is not clear, you tell me, okay? I'm going to share the screen. Okay. Friends, what can you see now?
Cold-blooded and warm-blooded.
Did you see poikilothermic animals?
Yes, sir.
Okay, poikilothermic means cold-blooded. Okay, here I'm just underlining it. And homeothermic means warm-blooded. So vertebrates are classified into two groups. Please, you just mark it: cold-blooded and warm-blooded. Poikilothermic means those animals which can change their body temperature according to the habitat or surrounding. If they are living in cold place, their body temperature goes low, becomes very less. But if they are staying in warm place, body temperature goes up. I mean, if the temperature is low in their surrounding, body temperature also is low. And if the surrounding temperature is high, body temperature is also high. And poikilothermic animals are categorized into three groups: Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia. Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia. Now, homothermic animals. So, how to define those animals? Means homothermic animals are those animals whose body temperature is constant. It is not affected by the surrounding. Not affected by surrounding. And in homothermic animal, there are two groups: Mammalia and apes. So here we have to keep in mind there are two groups of vertebrates. They are poikilothermic and homothermic. In poikilothermic, there are such animals whose body temperature changes according to surrounding, and they are Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia. And warm-blooded animals are homothermic animals. Their body temperature remains constant wherever they go. And there are two classes. They are apes and mammalia. Is that clear, students?
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to discuss next slide. Please just observe it. If any doubt, you can tell me. Now, what can you see here?
Difference between
between poikilothermic and homothermic animals, or differences between cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals. Now, what is the first difference? Cold-blooded animals, they can change their body temperature. Warm-bodied animals, they cannot change their body temperature. Poikilothermic are oviparous. What is the meaning of oviparous, students? Oviparous means they lay eggs. And homothermic, they are oviparous or viviparous. Oviparous, they lay eggs. Viviparous, they give birth to their young ones. Okay. Oviparous, lay eggs. Viviparous, give birth to their young ones. And next difference you can say, their skin is either naked or covered with waterproof scales. Poikilothermic, skin is either naked, not covered, or there may be presence of waterproof scales. But in case of homothermic, the skin is covered with hair or feathers. Like hair is present in Mammalia and feather is present in birds or aves. And what is given here? Example of poikilothermic animals are fish, frog, snake, and example of homothermic animals are bird, cow, man, etc. That is the difference between poikilothermic and homothermic animals. So remember, under poikilothermic, there are three classes: Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia. And under homothermic, there are two classes. They are, what are they? Can you say? Students, what are they?
Pisces.
And, sorry, aves and Mammalia. Aves and Mammalia. So if I say Pisces, then which animal comes in your mind?
Fish.
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 But this is a group. There may be Kotle fish, Hele fish, Mungri fish, Chingi fish, shark. These all are fishes, isn't it?
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
fish is a group of animals. And if I say amphibia, then which animal comes in your mind?
Frog.
Frog
Frog.
and toad. Good. So I
Toad.
mean, when we are discussing those groups of animals, then we have to make the picture of that animal in our mind, and the characteristics will be stated easily. Okay. Now, reptilia. Which animal comes in your mind?
Snake.
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 Okay.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Good. And apes.
Pigeon.
If you say
Pigeon.
bird, yeah, okay, eagle, pigeon, you can say. If you say bird, then again it is a group of
True.
animals. And mammalia,
Queen.
Bats.
Bat.
Bats.
Cow.
isn't it? Cow,
Rabbit.
human. Yes. Now, why not to discuss the characteristics of each classes? But we are not writing almost all characteristics. Maximum 3 characteristics we have to remember. They are called salient features. In book it must be given, it may be given there 5, 6, 7, but remember 3, that is enough. So now let me share the screen. The screen is here. First of all, what can you see in the screen, students?
Yes, sir.
What is screen? What is shown there?
Pisces.
Fishes.
Pisces. Okay. First of
And
all,
the
now we are
characteristics.
discussing about the characteristics of Pisces. So Pisces. First character. Okay, if Pisces comes, then remember Rahu, peace. Spelling is R-A-H-U. R-A-H-U. Rahu. And Seahorse. They belong to Pisces. First characteristic. Their body is streamlined. Please underline in your book. Their body
Okay,
is
sir.
streamlined. Streamlined means like boat. Their body is like a boat. Front part and back part, they are pointed. Middle part is wide. So that is called, what is it called? Streamlined.
Streamlined.
Okay, their body is streamlined. Second point you can write. Their body is covered with waterproof scales. You can see here these small parts. So they are waterproof scales. Here also waterproof scales. Name it says waterproof means water cannot enter from them easily. So we have just mentioned two characteristics. Let's do two more. How do they move from one place to another? They move from one place to another with the help of fins. They move with the help of fins from one place to another. This is fin. Here is also fin. Here also fin, fin, fin. So fin helps in swimming. And the last one you can say, they breathe through gills. The gills are present in neck region. The gills are present in neck region. So four characteristics if you remember, and remember the names Rahu, R-A-H-U, Seahorse, then this phylum is enough. Now we are discussing next one, Amphibia.
Amphibia.
Amphibia, okay, you can see Amphibia. So here Amphibia means the animals which can live both on land and in water. Actually, they have to jump in water to make their skin moist. If their skin becomes dry, then they will die. So when they are on land, they breathe through their lungs. But when they are in water, they can breathe through their skin. Okay? Students, now characteristics of Amphibia. Number one, their body
Their
is
body
divided
is divided.
into two parts, head
Yeah,
and
ear
trunk.
and trunk.
This part is head and whole back portion is trunk. This is head and this part is trunk. Okay, or let's say up to here head and the remaining is trunk. One characteristic done. Second one, their skin is thin, soft and moist. Remember, their skin is thin, soft and moist.
Moist.
Next one, when they are young, they breathe through gills. When they become mature, they breathe through skin or lungs. In their early stage, when they are young stage, they possess gills. But later, the gill disappears and lungs are developed. Here you can say, young one, small baby, breathes through gills, and mature animal breathes through skin or lungs. And you can say they have three-chambered heart. Do you know how many chambers are there in our heart?
4.
2.
In our heart there are 4 chambers. In our heart there are 4 chambers. They forgot. Right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle,
Left.
left ventricle.
Left.
But in case of heart, sorry, this frog, there are 3 chambers, only 3. What are they? Do you know? Okay, let me draw the heart of amphibia. I don't know whether it will be a bit neat and clean or not because I'm using my mouse to draw the heart. It became nearly equal, similar to the heart of frog. So there are 3 chambers. Look at here. This lower chamber is called ventricle. Lower chamber is called ventricle. Ventricle. Hardly, I just made it. So down chamber is
Sir,
ventricle.
not seen.
Not seen?
Yes, sir. It's showing Pisces.
Sorry?
It is
Yes,
showing
sir,
Pisces,
Pisces.
sir.
Sir.
Now?
Now also Pisces.
Now Pisces. Okay, okay. If not seen, then I'll just show once again. I will share the screen, okay? Just tell
Okay, sir.
me. Sometimes it may not be shared.
Now
Then
it's
Now
showing.
see.
now what did you see?
Now your face.
Okay, now?
Now seeing, sir. Amphibia.
Now can you see amphibia?
Yes, sir.
Then friends, one thing you tell me, if the screen is not uh, coming, when I say, okay, amphibia, the screen of amphibia must come. If I say reptilia, the screen of reptilia must come, isn't it?
Yes.
So now you can see the skin of amphibia, right?
Sir, which
Yes,
phylum?
sir.
Sir, which phylum is of dolphin?
Okay. Dolphin, frog, fish, humans, they all belong to one phylum, that is Chordata. And dolphin is
And class?
class Mammalia. Dolphin and whale are mammals, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now I'm going to draw the heart of frog. It has got 3 chambers. Can you see the diagram, students?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
So this lower chamber is ventricle. This is V. Ventricle, VE. And upper chamber is auricle. But in auricle, there are 2 parts. In auricle, there are 2 parts. What are they? I'm going to show you like this. And it is called right auricle, RA. Right auricle. And this is left auricle, LA. It means in the heart of frog there are 3 chambers. Up there are 2 chambers, right auricle and left auricle. Down there is 1 chamber, that is ventricle. Okay, these are the characteristics, and those animals that belong to amphibia are frog and toad. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Now what can you see?
Reptiles.
Can you see the screen class reptilia?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Which comes in your mind when I say the animal is reptilia?
Snakes.
Snake.
Snake,
Snake.
gharial, crocodile, tortoise, etc. So, reptilia do not respire through skin. One thing remember. But amphibia respire through skin. And now we are going to discuss the characteristics of reptilia. First characteristic is Their body is covered with dry skin with horny scales. A bit hard type of scale is present in them. Their body is divided into head, neck, trunk, and tail. Two characteristics. And they have two pairs of pentadactyl limbs, means having 5 fingers. In their limb there are 5 fingers, and they breathe through gills. Sorry, gills or lungs?
Lungs.
Lungs. So these are the characteristics. Once let's check. Body is covered with dry skin with horny scales. Body is divided into head, neck, trunk, and tail. They have 2 pairs of pentadactyl limbs, means having 5 limbs or fingers in their limb, and they breathe through lungs. Example, you can see snake, and you can say tortoise, Tortoise, and turtle, alligator, etc. That is reptilia. So Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia, they belong to poikilothermic animals or cold-blooded animals. Their body temperature changes from place to place, environment to environment. Okay, students. Samuel,
Yes,
you
sir.
tell me what did we discuss till now? Samuel?
Yes, we discussed about poikilothermic animals and homothermic animals, their differences, and about class Pisces, Amphibia, and Reptilia, and their
Okay.
characters.
Okay, tell me the characteristics of Pisces.
Their body is covered with waterproof scales.
Okay. Next.
They have paired fins for locomotion.
Good. Paired fins. But they have got unpaired fins. But so that you can say they have fins for locomotion. Next point.
They breathe through gills.
Gills. They breathe through gills. That's very good. Next one. Prasanna, can you tell me the characteristics of amphibia?
They can live on land and water and in water both with equal ease but need water for reproduction. Their skin is usually thin, soft and moist. They have 2 pairs of pentastic, pentastic limbs. Their heart has 3 chambers with
Pentadactyl
scattered one
five,
wing.
five type limbs in their this thing, right? And next,
Their heart has 3 chambers with 2 auricles and 1 ventricle.
okay, 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. Good. Now, Pratifal, your turn. Okay, tell the characteristics of reptilia.
Um, their body is covered with dry skin and horny scales,
Yeah, dry skin with horny scales. Okay,
and they breathe through lungs,
lungs, and
and
their body is divided into
into a neck and the trunk and the tail.
tail. Okay, so example, Now let's complete 2 more animals. Okay, what are the 2 more animals?
Apes
Apes,
and mammalia.
Apes, mammalia.
apes and mammalia. Okay, students, if the screen is not clear, then you can tell me what can you see in the screen now?
Apes.
Apes,
Birds. Pigeon
birds.
and peacock.
Very lovely birds are here. Here is pigeon. No. Where's pigeon gone? Pigeon ran away very fast.
Pigeon is
Huh?
there.
Pigeon is here. Can you see pigeon now?
Yes, sir.
Pigeon. Pigeon and peacock. They belong to the group aves. They are aerial animals. Means they can fly in sky. Students, here is given one term. Can you see? Glorified reptile. Sometimes this question can be asked. Why are birds called glorified reptiles? Answer is here. What is the answer? They are evolved from
Because they evolved from reptiles and still so many reptilian characteristics.
reptilian characters. Some of the reptiles, they modified and formed birds. So they are called glorified reptiles. Students, what can you see in the screen?
If
Can you see general characteristics?
no, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. If you can, then
Sir,
I'll go
sir,
once
wait,
again.
it will come after some time.
It's already come.
Did you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, students, we are discussing characteristics of birds. First characteristic is their body is streamlined. Streamlined means board shaped. And their body is divided into head, neck, trunk, and tail, like reptiles. And their body is covered with feathers. We don't get any bird without feathers. And they possess beak. Bird means they have got beak without teeth. They have got beak but no teeth. And they have four-chambered heart. In their heart there are four chambers, two auricles and two ventricles, like this. I'll just show you the diagram here. Now it is quite easy to draw in the same. Oh, the long also became very interesting ones. Look at here. So we can categorize into four parts now. One.
Sir, where are you drawing, not seeing?
Drawing, it doesn't come.
No, sir.
What can you see now?
Only characteristics.
And
Wait,
I have
it will
the
come.
underlying thing. Has it come or not?
No.
Nobody has seen?
Yes, sir. Only characteristics.
No problem. No, it will come now. Well, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you. Wait. Now, can you see the drawing?
No, sir.
Drawing is not there.
No.
Pradipal,
Yes, sir.
can you see the one drawing? I have written there right auricle,
No, sir.
I, L, A.
No, sir, not seeing.
What is this? Why is not showing? Then R, E, right ventricle and left ventricle. How many characteristics have we discussed? Tell me.
Oh, oh.
Four characteristics. What are they?
The body is streamlined and divided into head, neck, trunk, and the tail.
Yeah. And body is covered with feathers.
Plus
They possess beak without teeth,
teeth
and
and
they
all.
breathe through lungs. And there are four chambers in the heart. There are two auricles and two ventricles. What are the examples? Jape,
The parrot,
crow,
duck, dove.
pigeon, dove, etc. I have underlined these words. Can you see the underlined one or not?
No, sir.
Yes.
I think you'd only share screen.
Sorry?
No, sir.
Here's the screen from me, right? Now, students, the last one is class Mammalia. Did you see Mammalia?
Yes, sir.
Which animals are shown over here?
Bat and rabbit.
Yes,
Rabbit.
bat and rabbit are mammalia because they possess mammary gland. What do they possess? Mammary gland. So
Mammary
here,
gland.
mamma means breast. All the mammals, they possess breast. Okay. Now the characteristics we are discussing here. First characteristic of mammalia is body is covered with hair.
Hair.
Did you underline it?
Yes, sir.
Body is divided into head, neck, trunk, and tail. Head, neck, trunk, and tail.
Yeah.
And they are viviparous. Did you see one word, viviparous?
Yes, sir.
What is my viviparous?
We will give directly birth
Give their
and not lay any eggs.
they give birth to their young ones. Now, one last characteristic we are discussing. They have a pair of external ear called pinnae. They have got external ear called pinnae.
Kidney.
These are the characteristics of characteristics of
Mammalia.
mammalia. Characteristics of mammalia. So in today's class, we discussed 5 classes of mammalia that vertebrates. What are these 5 classes?
Pisces.
Pisces, Amphibia,
Reptiles.
Reptilia,
Reptilia.
Apes,
Apes.
and
Apes.
Mammal.
Mammalia.
And Pisces, Amphibia, Reptilia, they belong to poikilothermic or cold-blooded. Apes and Mammalia belong to warm-blooded. Now I will select 5 students. Those 5 students will read two main characteristics of each group. Okay, let's start from Manisha. Manisha, Pisces.
Pisces. Body is covered with waterproof smooth scale.
Okay, continue.
Waterproof smooth scale and have paired fins and for locomotion.
They have fins for locomotion. Now Samiksha, Amphibia.
Okay, sir. Their body is divisible into the head and the trunk. Their skin is usually thin, soft, and moist.
Good. Ramesh, Reptilia.
They have to be a reptile.
The sound is not clear. I think you have to make your sound. Hey, Dipasana, Reptilia for you.
They move by crawling. Their body can be divided into head, the neck, the trunk, and the tail.
Good. So you said they move by crawling means they have weak limbs. They have weak limbs. Sapna, your turn is to read apes.
Their body is covered with feathers. Their jaws are modified into the beak and the bills without teeth.
Okay.
They are oviparous and fertilization is internal.
Fertilization is internal. So here I didn't say it earlier. So you said fertilization internal means male gamete and female gamete, they fuse inside the body of female. Okay, students. So we are able to complete vertebrates as well. And next day means tomorrow we are discussing how to classify vertebrates, and we will be discussing one animal. that is mosquito. Within 2 minutes, you will get the homework in your assignment. Please check it, do it, and submit to me. I hope the class was very wonderful. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, sir. Bye.